What if I told you there's one simple topic you can practice every single day to transform your English speaking skills?
A topic you already know everything about. A topic that requires no research, no books, and no complicated grammar rules to get started. It's not a complex subject like science or history. The topic is your day. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, your day is filled with actions, thoughts, and feelings. In this session, we will turn your daily life into your greatest English learning tool. Stay with me and you will learn how to describe your day in English, now with short, broken sentences, but with full, confident ideas. Part 1. Why talking about your day is so important. So, why is it so important to practice talking about your day in English? First, because your day is real. It's something that happens to you every single day. You know it well. This means you don't need to search for words or ideas. When you're learning a language, it can be difficult to talk about unfamiliar topics. You don't need to talk about history, science, or politics. You just need to talk about your life. You can say what time you wake up. You can say what you eat for breakfast. You can say if you go to work or stay at home. You can even say how you feel, tired, busy, happy, or relaxed. And here's the best part. When you describe your own day, you're practicing real, useful English. This is English that you can use with other people in real life. Think of this as your personal spoken English lesson that you can take with you anywhere. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try.
When you talk about your day, you begin to think in English. This is a very important step. You stop translating in your head from your native language. You begin to speak more naturally. You start using simple, complete sentences. And as you practice, you will feel more and more confident when speaking. This is how you truly learn to talk about your daily routine in English, by making it personal and real. So today, let's build that skill together, step by step, word by word, one real sentence at a time. Part 2. The morning routine, shadowing practice. Okay, let's start at the beginning of the day, the morning. Morning is a very important part of your day. It sets the mood and gives you energy. It's also a perfect time to speak and think in English, even for just a few minutes. Now, let's practice some simple morning sentences together. I will say each sentence, and then I will pause. I want you to repeat each one slowly, just like shadowing. Remember to copy the rhythm and the tone. Let's go. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Now you repeat. Sometimes I wake up earlier, around 6:30, when I have a lot to do. Now you repeat. If I sleep late, I feel tired the next morning. Now you repeat. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. Now you repeat. I like to take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs. Now you repeat. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. Now you repeat. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. Now you repeat. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth.
Now you repeat. I brush slowly and carefully for 2 minutes. Now you repeat. Then I wash my face with cold water. It helps me feel awake. Now you repeat. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I feel sleepy. Now you repeat. When I shower, I like to play soft music or listen to English audio. Next, I go to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. Now you repeat. I usually eat something simple, like toast, eggs, and fruit. Now you repeat. Sometimes I have cereal with milk and a banana. Now you repeat. If I have more time, I make an omelet or oatmeal. Now you repeat. I like to eat slowly so I can enjoy my food. Now you repeat. I drink coffee most mornings.
Now you repeat. Sometimes I drink green tea because it feels light and fresh. While eating, I sometimes watch a short video or check the news.
Now you repeat. Now you repeat. Other days, I just enjoy the quiet and listen to birds outside. Now you repeat. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. Now you repeat. I look at the time and read my messages. Now you repeat. I check my calendar to see if I have any meetings or appointments. Now you repeat. I pack my bag with everything I need: my phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. Now you repeat. Then I put on my shoes and go out the door. Now you repeat. Part 3. The afternoon. Story and practice. Okay, now let's move to the afternoon, the middle part of the day. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some people go to work. Some go to school. Some stay home and take care of the house or family. Whatever you do, the afternoon is a good time to use English. Even if you are busy, you can still listen. You can still repeat. You can still practice, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Let's learn some common sentences together. Try to repeat after me, slowly and clearly. After lunch, I go back to work. Pause for viewer to repeat. Now you repeat. Pause. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy after I eat. Pause for viewer to repeat. Now you repeat. Pause. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. Pause for viewer to repeat. Now you repeat. Pause. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. Pause for viewer to repeat. Now you repeat. Pause. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly. Now you repeat. I usually take a short break around 3 o'clock. Now you repeat. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Now you repeat. Sometimes I eat a small snack, like fruit or a biscuit. Now you repeat. If I have time, I go for a short walk to get fresh air. Now you repeat. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. Now you repeat. Pause. If the weather is nice, I walk around the block or sit in the sun. Pause. Now you repeat. Pause. When I have free time in the afternoon, I study English. Pause. Now you repeat. Pause. I usually listen to a podcast, like this one, or read a short story. Pause. Now you repeat. Pause.
Sometimes I watch video where the speaker talks slowly. Pause. Now you repeat. Pause.
I pause the video and repeat the sentences. This is shadowing. Now you repeat. It helps me speak more naturally and understand better. Now you repeat. Before I finish work, I write down what I did. Now you repeat. This helps me stay organized and ready for the next day. Now you repeat. Sometimes I write one new word I learned today. Now you repeat. I'd like to review my English notebook before I stop for the day. Now you repeat.
Part 4. The evening and night. Winding down. Finally, we arrive at the evening and night. Evening is a special time, a time to relax and review the day. Let's repeat some useful sentences for this part of your day. I come home at 6 o'clock in the evening. Now you repeat. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. Now you repeat. Part 5. Now it's your turn. Okay, now it's your turn. You can pause this episode for a moment. Try to talk about your day, just like I did. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go to work? Do you go to class? Do you stay at home and rest or study? What does your evening look like? What do you do before bed? Use short, simple sentences. It's okay if it's just 3 or 4 lines. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. I will give you a few sentence starters to help you. I will say the beginning of the sentences, and you try to complete them, okay? In the afternoon, I usually... Great work today. You have just listened to and practiced a full daily routine. You practiced new vocabulary. You repeated full sentences. And most importantly, you tried to speak in English. This is real progress. You are not just studying English, you are using English. You are living in English, one sentence at a time. Keep building your confidence. Keep practicing your daily routine until it feels easy. Come back to this episode often. Listen again, shadow again, and each time add more to your story. This is English Unleashed. I'm Tom, and I'm proud of your effort. If you found this practice session helpful and want to continue improving your English every day, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to my channel, English Glow, for more lessons designed to help you speak with confidence. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.